The next question was actually an etiology question. It was, which number should I follow in my path, my psychic number or my life path number? I'm puzzling things out at the moment, and I'm trying to focus on goals and lives around one number. And I'll just answer that very briefly because there's another question right after this. And again, these are great questions that spark another dynamic way for us to come in on Keymakers and use something a bit more intrinsic to really, start that process of giving a step by step, right? Like a guideline to for you how this would work for you. Because when we're speaking generally, we're kind of assuming that everybody is like us, which that is, of course, incorrect. So we do our best to give some universal solutions, but etiology does one better because it gives you a direct deep dive into you. And then many things that you may have thought are issues and problems are actually the benefits. And then other things that you thought were your strengths are actually what's throwing you off. And it's good to have something that is going to be able to truthfully give you that kind of bearing. And so to answer this question about what number you really are, what we've done, and it actually got complete today. This is the great thing. As I said earlier this week, we're complete with many parts of etiology, especially with running certain types of analysis. And that's where we kind of finalized that's where we're finalizing things before we can bring it into the public and out of beta. But one of these questionnaires, it's about 81 questions, and it asks you questions that are related to specific paths, but you don't know what path. And after you're done answering all these questions, then this, in this case, a bot will just say, you have more traits from this path. And the reason why we felt like this was very instrumental, because we noticed that many people, when we calculate your path, and we do that by just adding up the day that you were born on. So I'm born on the 22nd, so I'm path number 4. So some may not exhibit the traits of their path anymore. And we had to come to terms with why this is the case. While still not trying to remove our system, but also really foolproofing it and making sure we debunked it the proper way, because we're more interested in, is it really working, than somebody else that may be coming in to use it. And so what we were able to resolve is that there's a path that you're born on, your cosmic path, and that is set by the day that you're born on. However, through your experience, just like also in human design, you actually have these impressions. It could be your mother, it could be your father, it could be a close friend, it could be a job, anything that you engage with a lot and spend a lot of time with. And this could kind of overshadow what is your original cosmic path. So we felt that this was great information to learn, because with a simple test, we can kind of gauge where you are. Okay, well, you're really a number 1, but you're out here on a number 9 path. And then get you to start communicating in the path that you're in. Okay, here's some information about the number 9, and this is how they see the world. And then start the process of walking you back to your original path, the path that you were actually born on. Now, deep down there, you can start seeing some of the similarities and where this is coming from. But then our ultimate goal is always to expand you into all the paths and beyond. So this is not like a pigeonhole, like, oh, this is who you are, this is who you'll always be, nothing's ever going to change. It's actually to get you to start in one place to master something, because then you'll start seeing the commonalities between all paths, and then you can unlock a grand aspect of self. So there is a desire, if you have a desire to work on basically whatever is the most prime in your life right now, next week, at least towards the end of next week, we'll already have those bots ready to at least run that questionnaire. And so you can give it a shot and actually see what path it is that the energy that you're giving off right now is coming from. And that may be instrumental and more of an assistant.